Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. No jump, no glory. Game presented by Turkish Airlines, Doğuş Group, Spalding, Intersport, and Turkey Home.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Greece. This is Athens here, and the Olympic Sports Centre here. Game 3 of the Turkish Airlines playoffs. And we have got high drama, and where else better to find it than in the middle of Athens here. Panathinaikos 2-0 down on Labaral Kuchta, having dropped games 1 and games 2, 82-68. 84-68 and then 82-78 game 2. The Greens need a big one tonight, and Panathinaikos, led by a number of internationals and Americans, will be looking to at least get something on the scorebook in terms of victories in this best-of-5 series. Defeat for the Green and Whites will mean elimination, and Labaral Vitoria will be heading for the Final Four for a long, it's not been happening for a long time. Panathinaikos have been eliminated at this stage the last 3 years. This will be 4 years in a row. Barcelona 3-2, CSKA Moscow in the last 2 years 3-2 and 3-1. They've not lost a playoff series without getting a victory since the 98-99 series, when Olympiacos and then Bologna put them out in back-to-back years. EuroLeague champions from 07, 09 and 11, and now looking to at least get to the final dance. Velimir Parasovic there will be in charge of the Labaral team. He was in charge of the last time these two teams met in a best-of-3 series. It was back then in 06, and it was on this floor that Tau Ceramica, as they were known, the Vitoria club then, eliminated Panathinaikos in the third game of 3. 2-1 they lost. And it was that deciding game. Diamantidis on the roster for Panathinaikos, was also on the roster for Panathinaikos that night, but Parasovic in charge then of Labaral and in charge now. There is the lineup for the visitors. Game 2 saw major minutes handed to the top 6 players on that Labaral team, as Parasovic went short on the lineup and decided that this team had to get us that game 2, and well, they did. Let's go courtside now to get the introductions of the home side. It's going to get loud and rowdy. Turkish Airlines EuroLeague is just getting right to the nub end of this competition. We are very, very close to high excitement, high octane work coming from these guys. Marcus Haynes 0 there, James Gistia left. Jankovic didn't play in game 2. The crowd are ready. They've slowly entered into this arena. There's Diamantidis, 278th EuroLeague game. Only Navarro ahead of him in terms of games played for the legend. You wonder how many more years he's got to give in this EuroLeague competition. Fotsis, another legend of Panathinaikos. Raduljica, who's come the back of a bit of a poor game in game 2. What can he offer tonight in terms of restoration for the green and white fans? James Gist, as popular as ever with his home fans, and will obviously look to make his mark on the game tonight. 2 Americans to finish, Elliot Williams and Vince Hunter, the 2 new kids on the block as far as Panathinaikos this season. Alexander Djordjevic and Velimir Parasovic shake hands, assistant coaches as well. They all know each other very, very well. We could get this one started very, very quickly. There's the lineup for the Spanish club. Yanis Barousis has put some terrific numbers in this season, and the Greek, who ex-Olympiacos, will know full well what it means to play against the Panathinaikos team. Watch out for Fabien Causeur, the French guard, Mike James and Darius Adams, the 2 Americans who are really high-flying. In terms of minutes in game 3, it was 39 minutes for Davis Bertrand, Tilly 38, 37 Adams, Barousis 35, James 33. Major minutes for the Labaral team. Panathinaikos, on the other hand, looking for big games out of Miroslav Raduljica 10, Marcus Haynes 0, and Fotsis and Diamantidis will offer much resistance too for the Laboral teams. 22, Elliot Williams needs a big game tonight if he's going to cement his place in Panathinaikos folklore. A must-win for the green and whites here. A loss for them will signal the end of their EuroLeague campaign this year. Three referees tonight. You couldn't get any better than this. Luigi LaMonica, the Italian, Ilya Belosevic, and Oleg Latisevs. Belosevic, I think, is from Serbia, not Latvia. Latisevs is definitely from Latvia. Tilly, Darko Planinic gets a start tonight. Bertens, Adams, and Blazic on the perimeter. It was Darko Planinic who played 2 minutes in game 2. Add to that the fact that he only played 12 in game 1, gets a start in the game tonight. Kalates, Williams, Jankovic on the perimeter. Jankovic didn't play game 2 either. Raduljica and Gist, that combination has been fairly consistent throughout this season. And they will be asked a lot tonight in terms of trying to douse the fire of the efforts of Kim Tilly, the Frenchman inside for Laboral. There is Barousis and Fotsis just enjoying a nice moment. Fotsis, Diamantidis, and Kalates have all played national team ball with Barousis. I think about 5 and 6 campaigns together. Before there is Mamadou Diop, who may get a couple of minutes tonight. I think one of the reasons for starting Planinic is just to give some minutes to players who will play extended minutes. There's Diamantidis, the most assists in the Turkish Airlines history. 6 in the number of free throws made, 6 in the number of free throws attempted, and second in games played. I think he's top 10 in scoring too. He's the legend. Diamantidis, 2,487 points in his career, 13 shy of the 2,500 mark, and will move into 5th place overall if he gets 9 or above in this game. Haynes strips down. The American Haynes has had a good couple of games in the playoffs so far. He's had 11 and 8 in terms of points production. That's higher than anything he produced in the previous 8-9 weeks. And did go on a run of scoring double figures of 8 in a row early in the season, but injuries curtailed what his performance levels have been. Jankovic and Gist, not much between them in terms of height there. There's Davis Bertans, 42, the Latvian. Referees getting ready. Extremely experienced crew here. Latisevs, LaMonica, and Belosevic. And the EuroLeague anthem to begin this game. Well, players will shake hands. We'll get the customary swapping of the logo balls from each team. And then we can get this game 3 underway. It's going to be a lot of nerves as far as Panathinaikos are concerned. They are favourites coming in. Home sides usually get the favoured in terms of the bookies. These EuroLeague games, very difficult to get road wins. In fact, of all 4 quarter-final games, 3 of them have gone to 2-0. Shot there of Giannis Antetokounmpo. 5-minute silence there for one of the Panathinaikos faithful, the family of Panathinaikos. And we are very, very close here to starting game 3. Gist against Planinic for the jump ball. It is a massive green and white around this arena. And Laboral will get first possession. Blažić goes in, and Jankovic straight away puts down his marker on the floor. The Slovenia went in, and the Greeks said, anyone for volleyball, this one's going out of the gym. 14, Tilly, back to Planinic. 20 is Darius Adams, and Bertans is fouled by Jankovic, and you can see straight away the crowd are going to be involved at every whistle call. Djordjevic not too impressed with the call from the referees there, a little smile on his face. Tilly to Adams. Adams, a little hesitation, get a little bump from Kalatis there, and Darius Adams, who's averaging 12 through the season, comes up with a very creative move. Mike James is the human highlight guard out of these two. Adams, Raduljica low post. Back out to Gist is Kalatis. 3-point shooting for Panathinaikos has been extremely poor. Raduljica scores his first 2 of the game. There's the move from Adams. To really reach hard and work hard for that 2. Boos and whistles now. I think Laboral will get a lot of this through the game. Bertans turned over. Jankovic open floor. No foul coming here from Tilly. He does foul now, and it has to be said, it wasn't the best place to foul. We had a choice at the half court. There's the wraparound pass there to Raduljica. And the first 2 for the big Serb. Jankovic now with free throws. 13 of 24 on the season. Vladimir Jankovic. Scoring game 1, 10 minutes of play. Out for game 2. Goes 1 for 2 on that trip. A little bit of pressure down the floor from the green and whites. Adams breaks the press, runs into a bit of trouble though. Comes Tilly all the way out to Blažić. Blažić to 3, misses. Raduljica grabs that one out of the air. Kalatis down the end to Gist, scores. And Panathinaikos have really come out of the traps very, very quickly. First pass down the floor, straight for a layup. Bertans. Tilly rolls around, back to Adams. Perasovic will have to keep a close eye on this one. Adams keeping hold of that dribble. Tilly in the corner. That's in and out, and snapped away this time by Jankovic again. What a great start he's had. Gist all the way over here. Jankovic has 4 for the game. Vladimir Jankovic puts his hand up to his ear and says, can't hear you. Wants more noise out of this crowd. Adams slips. A lot of pressure right now on Laboral. Adams goes in, throws it up. Tipped in by Planinic and missed. Was there a call? Didn't hear anything from here. Referees did make a call, a foul against Adams. 2 shots here for Darius Adams. Comes in with a fairly good numbers from the free throw line through the season. Numbers aren't great for shooting percentages, as high numbers. He was 7 for 18 in one of the games. 6 for 19 in the other game. Williams comes up top, not sure Elliot Williams has touched the ball yet. Gist down low to Raduljica, guarded by Planinic. Raduljica goes in, misses the little jump hook. Jankovic in a little bit of trouble. I think it's been deflected out of bounds by Davis Bertans. And that will stay with the green and whites. They need a big game out of Miro Raduljica, number 10 there, green shirt. Comes Williams, 22. Needs a not quite got his game going yet. Jankovic comes in hard, fouled again. Vladimir Jankovic, 2 shots for the Greek. Bertens got a piece of the ball, a little piece of the body. Number 42. Jankovic make a great start here. 5 points out of Panathinaikos, is 9 to start. His top score for the season is only 12. He's done that 3 times. Stays on 5. Oh, Kalati steals it right out of the hands of Tilly. The thief of Athens at work. And to Gist, low post. One-on-one with Bertens. Gist goes in, almost stepped on the sideline. Poor turnover from James Gist. Adams looks ahead. Blazic, and Williams did well. Or was it a foul? Or was it just out of bounds? I'm not sure. I think there is a foul called here. Williams picks up his first of the game. Glad aren't happy. For boos and whistles. Pavlovic comes into the game, number 3 from Panathinaikos. Bertens breaks free. Down low to Tilly. Here comes Adams. Pilates points to the corner, wants them send away to the sideline, keep him at the middle. Adams keeps the dribble alive, and that's come off Pilates last of all. Not sure what Darius Adams was trying there. Looks like he's trying to flick the ball behind his back. Jankovic sits down. Now, what happened here? There's the slip. Now, it just deflected, I think. Adams having a bit of trouble handling that ball right now. Adams in. Back out to Tilly. Tilly one-on-one. As the ball stolen by Gist. Flicks it to Kalates. Kalates layup. Missed it. Oh, and a follow. No, blew it. James Gist blew it. Almost had to drop it in the net. Beautiful defense from James Gist. That's twice now he stopped Adams, penetrated on the sideline. Bertens rises, little short. Tilly goes up, Planic goes after it, and a foul on the baseline. Not sure who this is against. To the figure there of Mamadou Diop. James Gist will get that foul on the wrist. Go Planic. 15 of 21, the ex-Maccabi Tel Aviv player. His intro into the EuroLeague, or the big-time EuroLeague with Maccabi. Silences the crowd with one fell swoop there. Good form there from Darko Planic. Providing good minutes here for Velimir Parasovic to start this game off. Considering his minutes were 12 combined for the first 2 games. Elliot Williams here. Picks up the dribble early. Williams not quite in the sync of things. Pavlovic looks down low. Pavlovic drives. Planic cuts him off. Gist for 3. Misses the 3. And the rebound from Laboral. Adams. Crossover from Adams, great look into Blazic. Blazic drives, Blazic up in the air. I think there's a foul called. It's got to be Kalates in the corner there as Blazic blew by him. There's the fake from Blazic and the foul. Kalates just looks away to the high into the stands as he gave the foul away. 3-point shooting could be the Achilles heel tonight for Panathinaikos. 7 of 28 in game 2. And even worse, 3 of 19 in game 1. Blazic gets his account underway. Just to cut it to 1 here. Panathinaikos can ill afford to have 4 or 5 minutes of confidence block here. They've got to maintain the pressure defensively. Just players of everything means it offensively as Kalates drifts into the lane for 2. Nobody picked him up. Pick and roll was successful. Nobody switched out. Blažić guarded by Williams. Planinic with the pick and roll. They still can't get the switch. Tilly comes in. Tilly goes in hard too. Gist picks him up. To Planinic, can he finish? To Tilly. Contact from Raduljica. Tilly turns to the referee for nothing. Is Williams, arcs up a long three, misses. And Planinic is dumped on the floor, and Raduljica, I think, will get this foul. The referee blew his whistle, pointed very, very apologetically towards Raduljica. There's the pick and roll that Planinic owes a double screen. Bertans was the one that perhaps should have reacted to that help side there. Planinic looking for Adams. Still no sign of Mike James. Adams through the legs once, through the legs twice, rises short, pick up from Blažić, missed it, Williams the rebound. Referees want to foul out of Blažić. A lot of noise. He's going to greet every non-call here that goes against Panathinaikos. Williams in, oh, knocked off by Tilly, wonderful play. Great defense, Adams open floor, Blažić in for two, Jaka Blažić. As ever, Mr. Dependable. Williams blew the layup. Now what happened to Tilly here? Knocks it out with gusto. Fox is set to come back in, or come in for Panathinaikos. Kalatis wrap around to Gist. Pavlovic, switch out from Tilly. Gist guarded by Bertans. Pavlovic, Kalatis for three, missed and way off two. And a second foul from Gist. That was a big-time miss there from Kalatis. Well, the legends in the game, Dimitris Diamantidis. And tonight's Fotsis comes into the game. We have timeout here. It's the TV timeout. A slender lead for the home side. And it is becoming an enthralling encounter right from the start.
Stop them all first, don't let them score the leg. Next play, 5, Micho. 5 with Kim. Read what they're playing on you, on pick and roll. And cuts after that short roll, good. 5, short roll to receive it. Or if there's a catch, pass in, and read the cuts from the outside. Okay, quotes, let's go.
Two coaches going head-to-head there. Parasovic gives his, sounded like he was giving his timeout in Spanish. Multilingual Velimir Parasovic, he speaks very good English, obviously he's Croatian. The translation for the English-speaking players. Djordjevic down the other end, all in English. Set play coming up for them. There's a chance for Laboral to take their first lead of the game here. As Panathinaikos are in the foul trouble. I don't think that's particularly a good sign for Panathinaikos to get in the foul trouble so quickly in this first period. Bertans ties it up there. Just one free throw all year, and there's his second. Diamantidis here. 278th game, as mentioned before in the introductions. What a legend he is. 17 in game 2, rolled back the years, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Unbelievable stats. Pavlovic, a little set shot from the perimeter, short, and again, way off. Their shooting is abysmal. Panathinaikos. Pavlovic down to Kuzmic. Just managed to flunk that in. Not sure whether you want to dunk it or lay it up, but he ended up with a bit of both in the end. Adams, 14, Tilly. These guys are staying out there. Down low to Barousis, gets a friendly little roll. Giannis Barousis gets his first 2 of the game off the bench, replaces Planinic. A more familiar 5 on the floor here for Laboral. Dimitridis gets Blažić on his back, and Blažić holds on to the veteran. Beautiful pass there from Pavlovic to Kuzmic. Down the other end. Easy 2 for Borussis. Galatis sits down. Marcus Haynes comes in as a replacement. Bertans sits down. And Mike James, the human highlight, number 3 there, guarding Diamantidis. Haynes in. 2 good games in games 1 and 2 for Haynes on losing causes both times. Jankovic again, went up to dunk it and blew it. The crowd wanted a foul, I think. A lot of noise when they want to travel too. The extra noise now. The referee's under a bit of pressure here. James, very, very quick. Mike James. This is a great 1-2 combination, probably the best in the EuroLeague. Adams in, layup. No answers there for the green and whites. There's what they wanted from Borussis. Apologetically passing it on. Probably knew full well he'd might get a travelling call. Here's Diamantidis far side. Kuzmic with the pick and roll. Diamantidis penetrates, kick pass. Haynes, he's made his fair share the last couple of games. Misses that one. James gets a rebound. Mike James one-on-one with Fotzis. Misses. No rebound is coming either. Kuzmic tips it to Marcus Haynes. Well, the three-point numbers are abysmal. Fotzis the dunk. Why shoot threes when you can get layups? And we're back tied again at 15 apiece. Panathinaikos 1 of 6. Jankovic's three-pointer, their only success. Blažić, can they hit one? Laboral, in and out. Tough luck. They are 0 for 4 themselves. You can guarantee they'll start hitting soon. And a barrage of threes in game 1. I think it was 13 in all. 11 in game 2. Pavlovic, Kuzmic, 4 points for Onion Kuzmic. Both layups to the hoop. Nice little pass, and both times Pavlovic, the passer. There's Blažić on this reversal here. Handoff from Borussis, and ignores him, goes to James instead. Borussis comes in. We have a foul here against... it's going to go against Kuzmic, 21, I think. Fotzis for a minute thought he might get it. Raduljica set to come back in for Kuzmic. Number 21 sits down with his 4 points. As the heavily tattooed body of Miro Raduljica takes his position on the end of that lane. Just under a minute to go. This first quarter has flown by here. Chance for Laboral to tie it up once again with Borussis' points. 134 free throws he's taken through the season now. He's made 111. 9 rebounds, 14 points in game 2. Gets 4 points tonight. Been a consistent involver himself, Giannis Borussis, averaging 10 rebounds through games 1 and 2. Bertans comes back in for Tilly. That might be a little three-way rotation they put through this game. Bertans, Tilly, and Borussis. He's got it by Adams. Low post is Jankovic. Jankovic picks up, and Blažić has got his second foul here. And he knows where he's heading straight away. His replacement, looks like it's Alberto Corbacho. 33, getting some playing time here. Only averages 10 minutes a game. Played 5 minutes in game 2. 7 in game 1. Low post here, Diamantidis. To Miro Raduljica, goes a little long. Borussis, that's bread and meat. That's his money right there for Borussis. Adams finds a lane. One more pass, Bertans corner, the first 3 for Laboral. It was not going to take long at all. 3-point lead for the visitors now. Maybe 2 shots left in this quarter, 1 for each team. Panathinaikos will take their time. Raduljica, Haynes Errant pass, another errant pass. That might be turned over. Barousis. Haynes' first pass was the one that put Fotis in trouble. All is not well at Panathinaikos right now. Diamantidis. Wrap around to Raduljica into the lane. Raduljica, a little fake one side, dropped out. And it's the whites of Mike James. Great play from Bertans, the box out. James, the shot from half court will not count. And at the end of the first 10 minutes, well, Laboral come here with a 2-game lead and a 3-point lead after the first 10 minutes of action. Straight away, you see a team that is going to push this Panathinaikos team all the way. Leading scorers for the first quarter, 5 for Jankovic. He's leading scorer for Panathinaikos, 4 for Kuzmic. There's Jankovic's 3. That's the only 3 Panathinaikos have made the whole game so far. 1 of 6 they are from three-point line. And for Laboral, 6 for Adams, 4 for Bertans, Barousis, Jakub Blažić. Here's Velimir Prerasovic. Players walking back onto the floor. It will be Panathinaikos ball. Elliot Williams strolls over to inbound. Haynes is on the floor, Fotis on the floor, Raduljica and Diamantidis. The legend that is Dimitri Diamantidis. Dumps it down to Fotis. Diamantidis looks for Williams. Williams comes up top, almost gets a pass he didn't want to catch. Williams doesn't look full of confidence. Great pass back door. Miscommunication from Laboral. I think it was Davis Bertans that didn't pick Fotis up, and 1-point game now. James to Adams. Barousis, Bertans. Off to Adams, pick and roll, great step out. Barousis wide open for a split second. Barousis in the corner for the J, in and out. Interesting, his stats from the 3-point line on the road. Not as good as they are from the perimeter, but he's got that 3-point shot, that's for sure. Haynes rises on a long 2. Front to the rim, again another one bounces out. And Raduljica misses 2. The tip from Fotis, who else? He has 6 for the game. And a 1-point lead for the home side. Kim Tilly set to come back in. It's James. Down low to the big 7-footer Barousis. James brings Diamantidis forward. James scores. James and Adams have found their way through to the hoop with ease. And that could be a problem for the green and whites later in this game. Here's Haynes. Haynes turns the corner. Raduljica, Diamantidis. To the lane to Raduljica, and they travel from referee Mr. Milosevic, and Djordjevic is straight off the bench to question it. Kalatis will come in, count the steps yourself. Looked like a 3-step move. Turnovers 2 apiece there. Numbers for both teams, really. It's a reversal to Tilly. Barousis coming into that low post, bumped by Kalatis. He'll feed the bear inside. Giannis Barousis, backdoor Bertans, defense. Fotis wasn't ball watching at all. Timeout for Panathinaikos. A 3-point lead for Laboral Kuchta. And a team that looks confident, buoyed with confidence after their first 2 victories in the EuroLeague last week. Tail of the tape so far, 3-pointer apiece. 8 of 18 inside, and 6 of 13 for the visitors from Spain. Packed arena here at the Waka. It is a beautiful arena, has to be said. See what Felimir Parasovic is going to draw up next to ball for these guys.
Okay, y este bloquea. Bloquea ahí para hacer corte. Pero vamos ahora, solo no regalarles cortes, 1 por 1 siempre. Tú vas con este Diamantini.
Parasovic there. Timeout in Spanish. Those players on the same wavelength. There's the travel, the last play. 1, 2, 3. It's a 3-step move. It needed a dribble. It's a good call from the referees. Panathinaikos now in arrears here. They can't afford to get too far behind this first half. Game 2 was their big chance to sneak one on the road. They didn't do it, lost by 4 in the end. Here's Williams. Through the legs twice, 3 times crossover. Kalatis in to Raduljica. Can he finish? Can he? Yes. Miro Raduljica. I'm not sure he intended it to be off the backboard with such pace. He was fouled. The foul will go against Tilly. A 3-point play for Miro Raduljica just to make it 5 for the game. He does indeed. Makes it 5. James down to Barousis. Mike James arcs up a long 3, and yes, indeed, the 3-point shooting boots are on now. 11 of 13 in game 2, 13 of 33 in game 1. So they're going to shoot their fair share, and Panathinaikos, their woes continue. The numbers now 1 of 7 for the game. James lines one up, a little long on that one. Outlet here to Williams. See, I can hear James creeping up behind him. The very quick Mike James. Kalatis' little 15-footer again back at the rim. The shooting has just deserted this Panathinaikos team. James comes in, travel. The Euro step with an extra step. Just a little out of control there, Mike James. To your right there is Antetokounmpo, Giannis Antetokounmpo, fresh from the States, season finished over there. Taken in a ball game. He slips slightly there, guarded by Adams. Williams turns on the burners, goes baseline, and there's a foul. Shot was well blocked in the end, but there was contact on the body. It looks like the foul will go against Giannis Barousis here. Kovacho lets him go by. A little knock on the back of the head from Barousis. Oh, look at the scenes here and the crowd. Just a wonderful arena we saw last night in Belgrade. How crazy it gets at Red Star games. And just as mad here. To close the gap again. Williams, first points of the game for him. Run and jump here for Panathinaikos. Feldin switches out on Adams. Kovacho looking down low to the big Greek. Barousis gets it, guarded by Williams. They need some help over there pretty quickly. Barousis, and Williams gives up the foul. Nobody looking to come down and double team there. They're expecting Williams to give up the foul straight away. And he did it as soon as he knew he was going to get back down too far. Adams, comes James. Hunter guarded by Barousis. Barousis going to work. Oh, step back from Yanis Barousis, misses. Gets the rebound. Not a great shot there from Laboral. Wasn't designed that way, I'm sure. Williams feeling the bit between his teeth, moving screen from Hunter. Well, Vince Hunter's at an up and down time in terms of this series. 2 minutes in game 2, 8 minutes in game 1. Not really in the rhythm. He's probably only going to give Djordjevic a couple of minutes here. Second foul from Hunter. Cabacho lines up one and drains the three. Well, there's a surprise for you. It's 15th three of the season. 15 of 50, the third three for Laboral. If they get hot from beyond the arc, this could be a long, long night here. Williams travel from La Monica. The crowd just raised their voices in disagreement slightly. Williams is so quick. It's a keen eye to spot that pivot foot move, but La Monica was the closest to the action. Four-point lead for Laboral. Fourth turnover for Panathinaikos. Your right leg. Oh, he did move it backwards. What a superb call. Laboral break the press. Bertans comes in, and it's going to get a bit airy, scary now. The decibels rise. Williams picks up his second foul. And 2 shots here for Davis Bertans. I may have misidentified Hunter and Williams on an earlier foul on Barousis. Hunter will sit down. His minute in the game has expired. And Davis Bertans with a couple of freebies here. 6 in the game already. His free throw shooting numbers have been extremely impressive. What happened? Oh, they wanted the... we didn't see it. We were in replay mode at the time. 6-point lead here. Laboral just increased their stranglehold in this game. Low is Gist. Gist guarded by Bertans. What a great story this Laboral team is. Double team coming from Barousis, not quite there. And Raduljica can tip it. Cabacho got a piece of it. Williams here. One-on-one with Bertans. Backs it away again. Here he goes through the legs once. Pump fake. Nothing going for Elliot Williams. Raduljica. Poor play from Barousis. Gambled, and he paid for it. Raduljica with 7. James in. Adams 3. In and out. Here comes Elliot Williams. Cabacho stops Williams with his back. Williams, little jump shot, little hard. Not quite there. Rebound from Gist. James couldn't get there. Wide open Calates. Raduljica down low. Raduljica up. No call. He just lost control of the ball there. Raduljica. Few words back on defense, aimed at Latislev, the referee on this near side here. Pass down to Barousis, wide open James, count it! Mike James silences everybody. The biggest lead of the game. Now what happened here? It's got the fans all upset. Oh, he lost control. He lost control. As suspected, the referees, as ever, get it right. Look at the numbers, 1 of 7 3-point shooting. If that does not improve, Laboral Kuchta will be firm favorites for this one. 4 of 9 from the 3-point line. Their 3-point shooting continues. 13 in game 1, 11 in game 2. The hot hand is heading from Spain right now, and it's all of a sudden appeared in the gym in Athens. Highlights here. There's the miss Poor defense from Borussia. Raduljica scores his 7th point of the game. And Cabacho comes into the game. Big arena, a lot of tension. But the youngster gives the goods up. Well, there's your numbers in terms of shooting for the game. We talked about the three-point shooting. Labaral Kuchta 6 of 15, Panathinaikos 10 of 23. That's something that's been evident in games 1 and 2. Superior two-point shooting at the Panathinaikos club. Gist, hand off here for Diamantidis back in the game. They're calling on the veteran now. They need his experience. Raduljica, Diamantidis guarded by James. Raduljica low post, goes to work on Borussia. Can't finish. And Adams picks up the weak side rebounder. Not a weak side rebounder in sight for the green and whites at all. Nobody crashing the boards. James surveys everything. Wide open Borussia. Bertans long three, foul from Gist. The referees are calling it oh so close. Gist picks up foul number 3. Milosevic will now explain to him why. There's the replay. Watch the follow through. Oh, we didn't see it on that replay. But I'm guessing Gist undercut him. Bertans 3 for 4 on the night. 11 of 12 coming into this game. He's having a fair old frequent flyer night tonight from the free throw line in comparison to what he's used to. Double figures heading Bertans' way, possibly. Got a high for the season of 15. That was in game 2 with his 39 minutes. He rewarded Parasovic with the extended playing time in 4 threes, and already has 11 in this one. Not sure whether that was a game high or a season high. It was definitely a season high. I wonder if it was a career high for Bertans. Diamantidis, Kalati's wide open. He's blown the layup. No, he's got the layup. Very, very fortunate roll there for Bertans, for Kalati's. Bertans high for career 21. He's playing for Nizhny. Adams, long 3, in and out at last. The Panathinaikos defense holds firm. 8 the lead for Labaral. Diamantidis down to Raduljica, 2 for Raduljica, cuts the gap to 6. Parasovic now decides to call timeout himself. Kalatis gets one to drop, as does Raduljica. 4 in a hurry for Panathinaikos, and the big TO for Labaral. Scorers there, Raduljica 9, Fotis 6, Jankovic 5, a 3, and a couple of free throws for the Greek international. Kalatis and Kuzmic 4 apiece. The banners up in the gym there for past EuroLeague victories. 2007 on this home floor here. Overcame CSKA.
No le regalamos tan fácil.
Borussia stays on top. Hey. If Borussia stays on top, this is fine. Your cut is the lower guy, and you go high. Okay? Back in the hole.
Timeout finished here. A beautiful setting here in Greece, as it always is at any of these big arenas in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. It's a very emotional affair. The playoffs, do or die for Panathinaikos. They must win tonight. Corbacho trying to get open on the baseline here. Here he comes. James now is stuck with a dribble in his hands. Turns the corner, and the foul out of Raduljica. The crowd again frustrated with the call, but what a good call it is. James turns the corner. Raduljica straight up with his hand. James with 2 free throws here. Raduljica's second foul of the game. James has 8 points so far. James a season high of 27. That was against Real Madrid to the end of the top 16 action. But he's hit double figures now in all 3 games of this playoff series. 11 game 1, 13 game 2, and now 10 tonight. 8 the lead once again for Laboral. Diamantidis, James the foul, holding on to Diamantidis. Oh, the referees have said it's on the floor. Don't count the bucket. Not sure LaMonica's going to be many fans agree with the call. Look at the point into the floor. That's what it means, no basket. Oh, and Milosevic now is going to get Djordjevic's opinion in his ear. Diamantidis stole the ball. The highlight, James dunk. What a steal. The villain in the house, Mike James, comes up with a big play. Look at that lead. 10 for the game. Fotzis tries to bail him out with a 3. As it's gone through this series, nothing going from beyond the arc. Diamantidis comes over to pick and roll, and Planinic gets a foul similar to the one that Raduljica got down the other end. The crowd, I'm not sure what their complaints are. They got the call. It must be if something happened earlier on. They're just trying to work the referees themselves. Djordjevic getting involved. That'll get the crowd riled up even more. There's the steal. It was a fumble from Diamantidis. The human highlight, Mike James, who for my money must be pushing all EuroLeague in terms of his performance. Nando De Colo, obviously top guard in the EuroLeague. Mike James cannot be too far behind. Maybe all first team or all second team. Not sure what they're trying to do here. Something to do with the score sheet, the electronic score sheet on the screen there. Monaco wants something off that score sheet he's not sure about. Settled eventually. Fregiscos Albertus there on the bench for Panathinaikos. Back live here. Kalatis hands off from Raduljica. Raduljica comes into the lane hard. Skip past Fotzis to the baseline. Didn't want the 3. The foul against Planinic once again. I think he wanted to travel. It's bellied up to him very quickly as soon as he saw Fotzis retreating for the jump shot. The referees deemed it too close for his comfort. Fotzis with a couple of freebies here. He's not taken a free throw since the Lokomotiv Kuban game on the 21st of January. Incredible, really. Legend goes 2 for 2. Raduljica sits down. Jankovic back in the game. 8 the lead. James has to hustle back. Diamantidis hustles, and James calls a head play here. Blažić comes up top, well guarded by Kalatis. Blažić comes up top again. Bertans, James. Got a switch out of this now. James guarded by Hunter. James. Planinic goes after it. Oh, good refereeing from LaMonica. James touched it. Planinic touched it last of all. Panathinaikos making their move before half-time. 8 they trail by. Got to make some good decisions here the last minute. Kalatis to Fotsis. Jankovic looks up to the clock. Hunter with the pick and roll. Hunter wide open momentarily. Dimitridis three. Got it! Dimitridis hits a big-time three. And there will be a timeout before the end of this first half from Velimir Parasovic. Well, Dimitridis hit his 17 in game 2. That included 3 threes. And at last, the drought has ended for the green and whites, as they are 2 of 9 from beyond the arc, as typified by that graphic there. 4 of 11 for the visitors.
Vlado, your man's gonna be here. No catches, go over. No switching foot. Foot follow. Okay, after that, it's double drag. We switched with you last week.
Dimitridis' first points of the game there.
Watch out the other thing.
2,490 now in his EuroLeague career. You want one more game maybe to get over that 2,500 mark before next year.
No falta el ataque, Darko. No move on screen. Okay. Darko puede. Y él, venga, vamos.
Well, wonderful scenes here in Athens, home of Panathinaikos. A united front, a united crowd, adorned in green and white. What else? Here they go. 48 seconds, big defense needed here from Panathinaikos. Laboral need to score. This could be tied up by the break, of course. James Adams dredges that baseline. Here's Adams. Bringing Kalatis out. Pick and roll now. Oh, a long, long shot from Adams. Way, way off. Too much to do there. Second time Adams has fired up a frantic three from very, very deep. Kalatis now. Probably the last shot of the half coming up here. Jankovic. Guarded by Blazic. Blazic has 3 fouls. Jankovic looking to go to work. Comes to the middle, fumble it, lost control. Bertans. Oh, crowd want to travel. They might have been close too. James Adams throws it up. Adams back at the rim. That is half-time. And the boos and whistles will be for the no calls. But the referees will find their own solace in their own locker room and talking amongst themselves. But at the break, a 5-point lead for the visitors. 2-0 they lead in the series.
Second quarter for you.
5
What's
points right
the
now.
answer
Let's
to
see what
Laboral? You
courtside
don't seem to execute from three-point range so good.
Not only from three-point range, but we had some missed shots under the basket, so we need to fix that in the second half, but we need to stay together and play with the same energy.
Thank you.
Well, Miro Raduljica telling it as it is there. They just need to be a little bit better. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the first half, the second half. This is playoff action, Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. It just keeps giving and just keeps on giving. Join us for the second half, about 10 to 12 minutes. See you then.
Turkish Airlines, Doge Group, Spalding, Intersport, and Turkey Home, official global sponsors of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. Turkish Airlines, Doge Group, Spalding, Intersport, and Turkey Home, official global sponsors of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. Turkish Airlines, Doge Group, Spalding, Intersport, and Turkey Home, official global sponsors of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
Great first half for you. You've been very concentrated, only 3 turnovers. Is this the way to the Final Four? Is this the way to the sweep?
The key is indeed what you said. If we have just 3 turnovers, we are concentrated, we can win the game. But not only this, also offensive rebounds. They have 11 offensive rebounds. They score many points for our bad concentration. We must be more concentrated. Now is a very important moment at the beginning of the third quarter.
Thank you, sir. Coach, you guys haven't executed as well as you would like, but Laboral has only 3 turnovers. Was it the lack of your defensive aggressiveness?
Yeah, a little bit of that, a little bit of not making shots. We have open shots, we have open looks, we have 11 offensive rebounds. We are not making it. We have to make some shots.
Thank you, sir.
Turkish Airlines, Doge Group, Spalding, Intersport, and Turkey Home, official global sponsors of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
Welcome back, everyone, to Athens. Half-time is almost over. This could be the last 20 minutes of Turkish Airlines EuroLeague action for Panathinaikos, and they do not pull out a victory tonight. 2-0 down after games 1 and 2 to this team here, Laboral Kuchta from northern Spain, Vitoria, Spain. Long-time participants in the EuroLeague, and the legends that are Panathinaikos, 6-time winners, will play for pride right now as that place in the EuroLeague Final Four still at a distant possibility if they were to win the next 3 games against the Spanish club. But it has to start now. They trail by 5 at the break, 42-37, and 20 minutes now to define their EuroLeague season. And the visitors will start us off with Adams. Barousis will get the second half. Adams, easy 2. Well worked play from Vitoria. Not the way you'd want to start the second half defensively with an easy bucket like that. Adams and James finding the easy ways to get to that hoop. Kalatis, back to Raduljica, back to Kalatis. The American comes in, I say the American, the Greek-American. Adams is fouled by Jankovic. Kalatis missed that little runner off the back of the rim. His numbers have not been great tonight at all. Kalatis with 4 points to his name, leading scorer for the Panathinaikos, 9 for Raduljica, 8 for Fotsis off the bench. Fotsis only played 10 minutes. Adams comes in, throws the back ball behind his back, got almost to Tilly. Blazic is out-muscled by Raduljica, and at last Elliot Williams finds some space to the rim. Almost gets it turned over. Fotsis to Raduljica. Guarded by Barousis. Jankovic trying to find some space. Well, he got the switch. Jankovic finds up the 3, and Vladimir Jankovic hits the 3rd 3 for Panathinaikos in this game. Trying to shake off the woes of games 1 and 2 from beyond the arc. And all of a sudden we got a 4-point game. Blazic. Adams goes back door. Here's Bertans. Barousis long on the 3. Blazic goes flying after it, and Fotsis the rebound this time. Williams brings the defense forward. Williams is fouled by Tilly. Elliot Williams, electric speed. Goes ghosting by Barousis, met Kim Tilly's forearm. 2 shots for the American here. And the voice of the crowd is slowly raising in decibels here. Williams, 38 of 42 on the season. It's his 5th miss. He hit 4 3-pointers, perhaps an Achilles in his game there. His 10th game in Europe for Panathinaikos. Good numbers too. 13.3 points per game. And the lead is back to 3. Panathinaikos have made a good start here. Kalatis carrying against Darius Adams. Not sure. Let's have a look at the hand. There it is. Just got his hand underneath the ball. And Monaco said, we're not going to have that here. Chance for Panathinaikos to draw level. Blazic gambles. Williams is fouled. They will. Oh, Williams could not get the ball to drop. What on earth was Jaka Blazic doing? The foul from Barousis. He can ill afford. Look at this. The ball's in, and all of a sudden, just will not drop down. Williams here, back on the line, misses. Well, he'd only missed 4 free throws coming into this game. He's missed 2 in the space of 20 seconds. It's that one to go down. The Memphis, Tennessee. Hometown of Memphis, Tennessee is Elliott Williams. Tilly back out to Adams. It's Adams again. Down to Barousis. Great control from the Greek. Bertans in and out with the 3. Blazic, as usual, keeps it alive. And he is adjudged to have touched it last. And right now, Panathinaikos have all the momentum. Things just swinging their way here. Come out from half-time. A lot of pressure they put on this defense. Here's Williams to Raduljica. Williams again. Down to Raduljica. Corner here to Jankovic. A foul from Laboral. Jankovic is tripped by Bertans. Sportingly picks up the number 8 from Panathinaikos. Williams overuses that pick and roll well. Elliott Williams, too much dribbling maybe, fades away on a 2. Elliott Williams for 2. Big time shot from the American. And ties it up at 44 apiece. Laboral in a bit of trouble here. Bertans, Blazic. Guarded by Jankovic, gets the switch with Raduljica. Blazic comes in, throws it up. Nothing going right now. The electric Williams to Calates, travel against Nick Calates, throws it up in the air. Knows full well what he did wrong. Well, he did question, was it or wasn't it? Maybe a couple of times in the first half. Laboral escaped that kind of call. The referee's deciding to tidy it up right now. Very close, they're calling it. Mike James inserted into the game after 3 minutes and 5 seconds of the second half. Bertans, bit of pressure. Barousis gets the pass. Bertans to the hoop. Tilly screens Adams. Barousis into the lane. Goes a little tough on that one. Great touch from Giannis Barousis. Jankovic has got the foul as he's tugging on the shirt of Kim Tilly. Not many people in the arena would have seen that happen, let her know what the call was about. Take a look at the number 8 here. We're not going to see it, we're going to follow the ball. Tough shot from Barousis. Barousis in and out with that jump shot, and that would have been manna from heaven from the big Greek if that had gone down. Jankovic. Williams is going to come up top. Great second half Elliott Williams has had here. Williams in, flip pass to Raduljica. Beautiful pass from Elliott Williams on the money for the big Serb. First man in double figures, I think, for Panathinaikos now. Ties it up at 46s. Barousis, James, step forward and brought the dribble back. All over the place right now, James, but drills the 2. Created his own shot out of nothing there. Back with a 2-point lead for Laboral. Here's Jankovic. Raduljica wants it reversed to Elliott Williams, who's got the hot hand right now. The electric Elliott. Williams in, picks up the dribble, skip pass, turned over Bertans, and Bertans the finish in style. And Elliott Williams just probably did a little too much there. Lead back to 4. Calates looking for Fotsis, who curls to the hoop. Jankovic to Raduljica. Misses the tip from Jankovic. Well, what a game he's having. 10 points for Vladimir Jankovic. And we're back to a 2-point game. Here's Adams, guarded by Calates. Getting his hands all over the shot there, Calates. James looking for a switch. Tilly rises, and the 3 points of the cupboard is bare right now for Laboral from beyond the arc. Jankovic's three's made one, short on that one. Adams now, could be a foot race down the other end. Foul from Kalates, given up willingly. Substitutions for both teams here. Tilly out, Planinic in, I think. Watch, it's number 8, Vladimir Jankovic, that gets the tip into it first. And before those substitutions happen, timeout. TV timeout happens at about the 4 or 5 minute mark in the second half.
Mike is this guy. Look at this Mike. It's nothing happens. One dribbling, too late, Lito. Check him out. Check him out. Check him out.
You play 5 up. 5 up. Short. After the pick, you have to roll, you have to pop wide. After the pick, you understand? 1, 2.
Timeout over there from Alexander Djordjevic. Players walk onto the floor. Kalates, Diamantidis, Kuzmic, Fotsis, and Elliot Williams, the hot hand for the second out of that timeout, onto the floor. James guarded by Williams. Adams flicks it down to Barousis. Comes Davis Bertans. Kalates just having a little reach there, a little peck. The referees will have a look at that one. Crossover from Adams, step back Adams, Darius 2. Well, he put on the show there, didn't he? Kalates got walked all around the place. Can we dance, says Darius. 4 to play in this third period. It is really warming up now. It's going to be a real nervous affair for the green and whites. Williams arcs up a 3, 5th three-pointer for Elliott of the season. His numbers aren't great, but he's having that type of half. Closes the gap to 1. Adams to Barousis. Bertans looks to back screen. Adams again. Oh, look at this. Williams is feeling it now. Over to pick and roll. Bertans the foul, fires up the shot. And the American is hot. Darius said, let's do the two-step to Kalates. James comes down to double team. Williams wide open, the lefty drills a 3. Panathinaikos have just got it where they want to. The game is in sight. Will they force a game 4? The electric Williams into the pick and roll. Elliot Williams, pump fake, fadeaways, made one, little long on that one. It will come down to Kuzmic. Laboral all over the place right now. They're going to give up the lead here. They're not careful. Williams again. Diamantidis penetrates. Diamantidis up in the air. Marcus Haynes fumbles. Turnover. Luckily, it was a turnover by stepping on the sideline and not the errant pass, because that was a fast break opportunity for Laboral. Look at those numbers. 4 for Laboral. Kuchta on the road. 11 for the home side. That will be a statistic they will not want to see should they lose this game. James waved away. Barousis comes down to double. Williams goes after it too. Barousis looking for help. Barousis backs down. Kuzmic misses it. What a rebound from Kuzmic over Tilly. Here comes Haynes, looks ahead to Fotsis, looked at the 3, didn't want it. Diamantidis. Diamantidis for 3, got it! Whoa, what a tough shot. It was a 2, I think. A foot on the line too. 5 for the veteran. He is set to retire at the end of this season. He could do with one more game to punch his numbers above the 2,500 mark. He is 8 shy of that number right now. A firecracker behind the Laboral bench. Send for the fire department, put that one out. Anything to distract the opponents. Let's get into this timeout here for Perasovic.
Nobody leaves on fast break before we got the ball. Loose balls, guys.
Clave está en pequeñas cosas, no tontas faltas, no rebotes, no pérdidas. Venga.
Let's find this shot for today. Spread. Then you get nothing. Good. Continue one more pick for
Just a little toe on the line there for Diamantidis. He'll be kicking himself when he sees that video tomorrow. The fine margin between the extra point there. Mike James to bring it up, guarded by Haynes with the 0 on his shirt. Bertans. Oh, it's turned over the top to Diamantidis. James gets back in time. Wonderful hustle from the American James. He's got a #1 tattooed on his arm for a very good reason. Diamantidis almost was the beneficiary of an easy 2 down the other end there. Fotsis. Feldin in the game, second half for the first time. Almost a forgotten man, James Feldin. Haynes. James Feldin penetrates on Blazic. Feldin up, misses. The rebound, Feldin keeps it alive, but Tilly's the one that gathers it in. And James now to settle things down for Laboral. Blazic tries to position Feldin away. Feldin takes him away from the pick and roll. Blazic in, Blazic show, blocked by Kuzmic. Beautiful defense from the green and white. Feldin, open floor. Decides better against attacking. Haynes. What's he doing? He's going to go one-on-one here with Bertans. Flicks it to Kuzmic. The J misses. White shirts all over it. Eventually. And Perasovic all over that sideline. Just says to Mike James, calm it down, calm it down. It's only a 1-point deficit right now. Panathinaikos' first lead for a long time. Always a push in the back from Feldin that was called by the referees. You couldn't hear the whistle. There's the block from Kuzmic just now before. It will be end-line ball. Neither team in the bonus this third period. Excellent work defensively. Feldin said, what else could I do? He explains his innocence. This is going to be a tough one to pull out, this for Laboral. In this atmosphere, this cauldron of noise. Bertans pops over the corner. Bertans dumps it down to Tilly. Tilly up and score. My word, they had to work hard for that. Bertans down to Tilly. Djordjevic say, why didn't you foul? A 1-point lead for the Spanish club. Diamantidis, the veteran. Kuzmic had plenty of space. I'm not sure he knew how much space he had. Diamantidis guided to the pick and roll. Kuzmic in. He's blown the layup, but Tilly fouls. On the end, Kuzmic came charging in, outstretched arm. Shake of the head to acknowledge the fact that his shot was going nowhere near the bucket. Could collect his own rebound. So Kuzmic with 2 shots here. Concentration there from the big Serb. 11 points in game 2, played much better. Only 4 in game 1. And he will sub out. Raduljica, I'm sure, will be his replacement. Corbacho, 33. Now it's going to be Hunter his replacement. Look at that. Some big minutes needed out of Hunter right now. Point lead for the home side. Panathinaikos. James in. Pump fake, and the block from behind from Diamantidis. The sort of call that might get called some nights. Not tonight, all ball. Good call from the referees as Planinic Wanted way too much time. Adams pops out. They may not get it in. They do eventually to Adams, guarded by Haynes. Adams back out to Bertans at the halfway line on the fumble. Goes against Fotis. Bertans, the three-pointer way off. Planinic gets an offensive rebound, and that's where Vince Hunter needed to be tougher. Hunter was out-muscled for that rebound. A lead for Laboral once again. Shot clock, last 1.5. Hunter goes up, scores. No, he's missed it. It was in and then out. Cordobacho goes behind the back. Cordobacho, oh! Nifty work from the number 33. That's the end of the period. A 1-point lead for the Spanish club. Laboral Kuchta. Well, Panathinaikos have done one thing. They've got closer since the halftime break. As you see there, they still now cannot quite maintain a lead. Panathinaikos, they led momentarily. They've lost it again at the end of the third period. Parasovic. Loss here for Laboral, and they'll stay in the hotel. They'll train tomorrow, and they're back on the floor on Thursday for Game 4.
Next play.
No team has ever come back from 2-0 to qualify.
One up. Radulja, desi. Okay. Action. Stay. Planinic is in. Stay a little bit. One up. Dole. Planinic, dole. Everything's dole. Lead him, dole. And stay in.
Interesting there. Djordjevic said to Vince Hunter, if Planinic is still in the game, you stay in a little while. I think Raduljica was lined up to replace him.
Watch out. Okay, dole. The last 1 second, switch.
Planinic will come in. You can just see him in the distance there. That means Hunter will get some extended time here. It will be Panathinaikos to start the last quarter. 10 minutes left to decide where the Panathinaikos season finishes here. They've never lost a series to 0 since 1999. They have lost at this stage the last 4 years. This will be 4 in a row if they go out at this stage this year. Panathinaikos looking to rally here. Feldin. Hunter comes up to give him a screen. Diamantidis guarded by James. Eyes up the pick and roll. Diamantidis comes into the lane. Hunter got it this time. Vince Hunter convinces the crowd that he needs to be out there. And a 1-point lead for the home side once again. Planinic guarded by Hunter. James comes in under the bucket. James reverse layups, miss it. Planinic bundles the defense out of the way. And how long do you leave Vince Hunter in there, knowing that Planinic is just bullying him around in there? Haynes. Feldin. This lead has changed hands ever since the 3-minute mark in the third period. Back and forward. Haynes one-on-one here with Bertans. Steps corner. Way off. Hunter gets the rebound. Muscled out by Adams. And the foul from Fotis. I think Djordjevic needs to get that those subs in right now. Can ill afford to give up points. The 2 from Hunter. Beautiful pass from the veteran that is Diamantidis. The EuroLeague's going to miss him for sure. What will they replace him? What do you replace a legend with? Pilates. Hunter does indeed. Haynes sits down. Gist back in the game. Raduljica, those subs are in there right now. Is James. James, oh, swallowed by Feldin. Feldin on the floor. Gist picks it up. The commitment from the green and whites. They're not going to go out without a fight. Oh, my word. Diamantidis caught in 2 minds. Didier Gist, Raduljica. In the end, he got nobody. Feldin's defense there, phenomenal. But a key turnover. 8.5 to play. The visitors by 1. Bertans, Corbaccio. Picks up early to James, the electric Mike James. Adams in to Planinic. Planinic one pump fake. He turns to the referee, flicks it back. Feldin, the recipient. Feldin attacks. James gets a little bit of a nudge. Great pass. Gears goes up and scores. 1 point lead for Panathinaikos. There may have been contact. The referees ignored it. Labaral looking a bit weary here. Adams 3, tries to lock. Darius from downtown. He gets a long one to go at last. He has 13, 1 of 6 shooting. Talked about his errant numbers in the first half, and the same thing tonight, but eventually a big one goes down. Diamantidis, Feldin off to the right. Now that should be white ball, I think. Adams steps back. Kalatis goes under. A mistake there from the Greek international. Adams' first tray of the night. 2 point lead for Labaral, the biggest lead of this quarter for a long, about 5 or 6 minutes of this game too. Adams, layup, good. They're going to get an and one. Darius taking over the game here. The camera's gone to Diamantidis. Whether it's his foul or not, we'll find out now. I think it probably is. Although Kalati's got a piece of contact at the end. Diamantidis ambles down the other end. First foul for him. Darius completes the three-point play, and we're back to a 5 point lead. There is a timeout here. It's all gone eerily quiet in the WACA. Stunned silence around this gym as all of a sudden Labaral have just turned it slightly in their favor. Here's your numbers: 4 of 14 for Panathinaikos, 5 of 21 for Labaral. Of course, if they get close to 11 or 13 as they did in games 1 and 2, this one's done and dusted. 50% inside the arc, 1 free throw miss for the visitors. 11 of 15 from the free throw line for Panathinaikos. Rebounding 38 to 26, heavily in favor of the home side, which, if I look back to games 1 and 2,
on the board. Let's start pushing the ball. Let's start pushing the ball. Go, fight.
Panathinaikos took the rebound in game 2, and Labaral in game 1, 40 to 30 against 45-37 in game 2. So each of these teams has the ability to outmuscle the other. Five the lead, 7 to play. Panathinaikos, do or die. The uncomfortable feeling of knowing if you lose, you play no more. Raduljica. Elliot Williams off with that jump shot. And that's gone right to James. Watch out, James to Adams. Adams can't finish. Raduljica hop, skip and a jump. Corbaccio collects and heads it to James. James now step out from Raduljica. James comes into the lane. Nobody want to go in there with him. Corbaccio jogs back on D, punches the air. The Spanish internationals hit the second three. Remember the name, Alberto Corbaccio. Williams now 8 the lead. Gist, Raduljica backs down. Barusis, and easy as you like. Miroslav. Raduljica gets another 2, 13 for him. I think he might be leading scorer for Panathinaikos. Adams, surely not. Yes, Darius, the dagger. 9 point lead. This one is all of a sudden going Labaral's way. And there's a whole cordon of security guards between the crowd and the court on that far side. There's a 3 misses from Kalatis. Raduljica back to Diamantidis. Possibly playing his last game. Backdoor Kalatis. James goes to sleep. And we're back to a 7 point game. James down to Barousis, corner, Bertans misses the three. Oh, Kalates was swatted to the almost to the cheap seats, but it came off the backboard, so Labaral get it back. 7 the lead, 5 to play. They came back in game 2 and got forced overtime. Adams, the teardrop. Darius Adams is the taking over the game, put it in his pocket and take it home. Darius the dagger. Raduljica, Gis, corner, can he make a big shot? He does. Gis closes the gap to 6. What drama. James, now the boos and whistles around the arena. James goes over to pick and roll in the air. They're playing 5 out here. Adams misses the 3. Williams the rebound. Elliot Williams over the pick and roll. Corbacho, the foul, and Parasovic wants timeout. Look at this block from James. Comes flying behind Kalates. 6 the lead. 4:18 to play. Well, it wasn't a timeout Parasovic wanted. He was motioning over to that table frantically. Alberto Corbacho on Williams. Williams looks behind his shoulder. Look, it's a tough shot from Williams. Misses it. What a flying rebound from Diamantidis. Guest! What a pass! What a pass that was from Dimitri Diamantidis. Timeout. The lead is back to 4. And the human highlight that James Gist finishes that one in style.
Y ahora necesitamos ya un poco de tranquilidad. We need to play more defense and play with more calm. 3 quick. Balón, velocidad, movimiento. Okay, 5 quick.
Watch, hey. If you are here, you have to slide, you have 2. This guy from here has 2. If this is a penetration, you have to stop it. On the first pass you go, you have to go up. Hey. No penetration there. Maximum defensive effort. Defense, rebound. You have to push it. Go for the rebound.
Well, game 2 went to the wire. Game 1 was a bit of a blowout, 16. This is going all the way. Darius Adams, beautiful numbers here. 21 points for Adams today. Putting together a fine performance. Season high was 24 in game 2, so he's come good the playoffs for Adams. Adams again, 3. There's 24 for Darius. He equals his season high. That's outstanding work from the American. And we're back to a 7-point game. What a 4th quarter he's having. We'll get his numbers in a minute. Kalates in. Raduljica on the bench. That's very surprising. Kuzmic is in. Diamantidis comes in, up in the air. And there was a foul, I think, from Yanis Barousis. Way up top. Panathinaikos have to score here, you feel. No other answers. Diamantidis goes long. Where's that rebound going? Penetration, Williams missed it. He had the shot, missed the layup instead. Adams open floor. I'm sure he'll bring this out. They'll play close the game time now, Labaral, but there's still plenty of time left in this one. They won't want to rush anything. Adams splits the pick and roll. Adams, Bertans, James. Travel, I think, against Mike James. Key mistake there from the number 3 for Labaral, especially with that ball reversed so easily. Look at this bisection of the pick and roll from Adams. Super game he's having. Another chance. Another window opens for Panathinaikos, but they're not going to stay open for long. Gist, Diamantidis, the veteran. Gist going to work on Tilly, spins. Oh, Barousis blocked it. Super block from Yanis Barousis. And now, time is not their ally. For Panathinaikos, they need to play the chasing game. James gets himself into a bit of corner. Barousis for three. If that goes down, it does! It does! 10 the lead. And it's doomsday now for Panathinaikos. Look at that help side defense from the Greek. Barousis. Oh, the big roar from him. 78-68. You could not write this script. It was Laboral. One step into the Final Four where they'll join CSKA. But as I said, the pin drop time around this arena, it's so quiet in here. Just the murmurings, the disbelief that this team could not turn around and produce a winning performance in this fourth quarter. It was 1 point at the end of three. 22-13 is the split for this last part of the game. Last throws to the dice, you feel. Pilates breaks away from Adams momentarily. Skip pass over here to Diamantidis. In his last game, for sure. Gist guarded by Tilly. 2 14s going at each other head to head. Gist goes in, jump hook, scores. 8 the gap. Closing in on that 2-minute mark here. Panathinaikos need the stop. We need the defense to work here. James to Barousis. Raduljica back off the bench. Reaching in there. Bertans playing the stall game here slightly. Adams, don't want to foul. Adams up in the air. James 3, this could be the dagger! Count the bucket! 11 the lead. Good night on this one. You feel there's no coming back now. Diamantidis is fouled by Mike James. Here's Adams, breaks through this. 11. They look up to that scoreboard. There'll be 14 on this shot clock. Williams comes back in to replace Jankovic. Here's the jump hook. Well, the block. What? It's the block from before. James Gist met his match there. Barousis is only 3 of the game, but what a huge one it was. Incidentally, it's his 28th 3 of the season. Diamantidis drops another one. 3 points closer to the 2,500 point mark. He's not going to get there. 8 for him now. He needs 5 more to get there. James comes in, kick pass to Tilly. Minute 22 left in the game. James, 8 the lead. James in, back out. They've shot well this fourth quarter. Another one down. Well, when you shoot like this, there's nothing you can do. Not sure they've even missed a 3-pointer this fourth period. They have 10 for the game. They had 5 at the end of the quarter. Diamantidis misses. He knows he needs 5 more points. Under a minute to play now. Barousis holds it up high, dribbles it off to Adams. And the foul. Now, will they bring Diamantidis off at some point? Will the legend get what he deserves? The final goodbye. I think the crowd want that. Diamantidis leaves. 278 games, the leading career in assists. What a career. If it is to end today, we think it will. Diamantidis will say goodbye to the EuroLeague with 47 seconds and an 11-point lead. 2,495 points to his name. Phenomenal. Adams in. Adams loses to Kalatis. Panathinaikos will lose at the quarter-final stage as Haynes arcs up a 3 for the 4th year in a row. Barousis goes trotting down the other end. Gist chases him down. Behind the back pass. Stop it. No, that should have gone in. Barousis didn't get his assist. Williams goes in. Reverse dunk. The electric Elliott with 2 more. And 10 seconds. That's game over. Laboral will advance. And they are all hugs and cheers. Djordjevic shakes hands, congratulates the opponents. Laboral, Kuchta heading for the Final Four. The Turkish Airlines EuroLeague will not see Game 4 in this matchup, as Panathinaikos have gone out 3 games to 0. It is all Velimir Parasovic's team. They will take the plaudits. They will head to Berlin. The O2 Arena awaits Laboral, Kuchta. Diamantidis will collect the accolades, the congratulations. The EuroLeague legend.
Coach, congratulations on the Final Four. Do you think that you deserved it, not only in this series, but the basketball you played the whole year?
Yeah, I think we played great game today, like all season. And my players is the best.
Coach, you have one of our guys, Giannis Barousis. He didn't have to score so much, but he was amazing, you know, in passing the ball, wasn't he?
He is the key of our game. We always, when he's in the court, we look at him and he create like point guard. So for me, he's a great guy and he have great season also this year.
Thank you, Coach.
I'll tell you what, you having been around Parasovic a long time and watching him coach, you do not see him smile very often. He is incredibly proud of this team, I can tell you that. What a great performance from Laboral, Kuchta. And fine words he had for his Greek player Giannis Barousis, the EuroLeague legend, that he will soon become, I'm sure. Well, Diamantidis, the final game. Here is Barousis. Much loved citizen of Athens here. As Laboral, Kuchta have triumphed. What a victory on the road here. Hostile arena, hostile setting, but they triumphed. And a team that is really firing on all cylinders for sure. And a team that will go places in the next couple of weeks, but they will head to Berlin for the Final Four. CSKA Moscow await them, and we will wait who else will go there as well. There's your stats. We'll leave you with these stats. Look at the right number, 11 threes. That makes 35 3-pointers they made in the 3 games. That will be the tail of the tape. And this team hit 6 in the 4th quarter. They went from a 1-point lead, winning by 9 at a canter because of that 3-point shooting. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll leave you with some slow-mos. We'll leave you with those stats. The Wacker says goodnight to Panathinaikos, but says hello to Laboral, Kuchta, back at the top table of the Final Four once again. See you next time. Bye for now.
Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. No jump, no glory. Game presented by Turkish Airlines, Doge Group, Spalding, Intersport, and Turkey Home.